The ground I'm standing on is really a ground with the history of past, present, and future. I am 45 minutes out of Manokwari, which is the capital of West Papua Barat. And so when this man, the most feared witch doctor of all in the whole area, gave his life to Jesus Christ through the ministry of the Love Papua Center and the people working there, we saw a miracle. We saw God moving from village to village, from area to area. They were bringing me really the different witch doctors. He brought me all his disciples and handed over to me. And so we had more witch doctors getting born again than what we knew what to do with him. The fact is that the past of this place was really a darkness, a place of rejection, a place of really nobody wanted. I look at a place where we started with training, where people came to us and says, help us, train us, talk to us. And so we started the monthly training. On a regular basis, people will come from the mountains. Yeah, we had to sponsor those 4x4 vehicles that bring them from the mountains. Some of them traveling 3-4 hours out from the mountains in very difficult circumstances, sometimes in the heat of the day, sometimes in pouring rain, but they come. They come because they're hungry. They come because they realize this is a chance for them. Monthly, we train them here. We feed them, of course. They travel far in the mornings, so we prepare for them a breakfast. Then we give them a snack, and then they got a full lunch, which is all sponsored from our side. Why? Because we believe that God values every soul, and that no soul can be bought with one piece of money. That Jesus Christ paid for it with His blood and with His life, so that you and I can take the gospel to the ends of the earth. Our present is training. Our present is bringing in youth. For the first time, we did our youth camp here with 172 young people from the area, not from the city, not from the luxury, but they came from all the different areas. They slept on the floor, they slept in tents, and they beg us to do this again. Why? Because this is the calling at the present, to deal with the next generation so that the future can be different, and the future can look different, and the future can have different impact, and they are not forgotten, but they are who they are, a beautiful black pearl of Indonesia, which they are called here in Papua. Like in December, we had up to 700 adults here, 245 children.
You have anything like that?
Kalau engkau memiliki salah satu di antara ini,
Mari.
mari silakan maju ke depan.
God's going to set you free. Come on.
Maka Tuhan akan
You're going to be healed. You're going to be set free.
Mari silakan.
And now the future. Yes, we are developing this place. We have just bought ground to be able to extend in the back the agriculture so that we can bring people in here, train them, teach them, students, maybe people from the mountains even. And we bought ground to build a school. First, it will be just an after school where people get trained, where children get trained, where we have space. At the moment, we are bursting out of our seams. We have the children in the main building, we have them under canopies, we have them in front of 2 little classrooms. We have built anything and everything to try to build the next generation. This is the calling of the purposes of God. The future is the Word of God. In 1 Corinthians, clearly telling us that God will confine the wise with the simple. That which is rejected by man, God will take and confine the wise. And that is what we believe.